There comes a day in every man's life where he finally realizes that women come and go no matter what they say or do or how long you guys have been together. And that's just the reality of life. And I think a lot of people can relate to what I'm about to say. You'll have women who you date and y'all be flirting and saying things and, oh, I love you, yada, 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 and it ends and it ain't too bad. But then there's always that one, you know, you get real deep with someone, you really lower your guard, you have a long relationship with them, y'all be saying things to each other, and then when that ends and they just totally go against everything they said, and they leave you like, damn, like, I thought you said X, Y, and Z. It almost loses your ability to do that again. It's kind of like believing in Santa when you're a kid, or the Easter Bunny. You believe in Santa, you believe in the Easter Bunny, you believe the Tooth Fairy's leaving you a $10 bill underneath your pillow, and then one day you find out that Santa ain't real, and it's just your fucking parents. You can never go back to believing Santa shrinks down and goes through a keyhole, comes down the chimney. You'll never go back to believing that because you've just seen what it is now, you know, and that goes to show that, like, no love is unconditional, right? That's what I mean. There will come a day, if it hasn't happened for you already, where you will realize that unconditional love for a man is not a thing. It don't exist. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had this happen one time to a girl I haven't seen or talked to in almost a year. Like, I haven't even, this girl ain't even on my mind, but it was a long relationship, you know what I'm saying? And I remember one day, dude, she looked me dead in my eyes. Chat, think of this. You're in a relationship with a girl for like almost a year. She looked you dead in your eyes randomly one day. This girl said, Jason, I love you so much, don't ever leave me. Bro, you know how, I'm a lover boy. Yo, y'all know how that shit made me feel? My heart like melted. I was like, damn, that's really my twin for real. And then like 2 weeks later, when that same girl crushed my heart, bro, every girl I've talked to since then, don't get me wrong, it's a great interaction. We be telling deep stories and getting deep and whatnot. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm able to, like, you know what I'm saying, lower my guard with a girl I talk to, because I've been with girls since then. And but when they tell me things, it's hard to like believe what they say. You know, like when they give me a compliment, like, oh, you're so this or you're that, or I really want, because it's like I've heard that before, or I've heard things similar to that. I can't go back to believing in Santa. Y'all know what I'm saying? I think a lot of y'all, I'm trying to make this as palatable as possible for you guys, because it makes perfect sense up here, but I feel like verbally I'm not getting it out as well as I feel like I should be or could be, which is not like me. Normally, everything I get out, I try to be very articulate and make it very palatable for you guys so you can understand it and kind of take it into your own brain. But do you guys get what I'm saying?